Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will kick it away to start. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that you get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Going up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Jensen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. down here for the offense. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Got his man on the right.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UConn! And once he got loose, it was all over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of the deep ones.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
Here comes the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Cobb. It's complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Utes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Utes!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get to the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Back to pass, it's Vincent. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Utah. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking for a man, it's Vincent. Moving away from pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You've got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
Flushed out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Running back goes in motion. On the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Shakes off the tackler. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll run the option. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Snap it to the back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since Old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 21 to Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Vincent. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And that's just... And cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, South Florida.
The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Utah 31, South Florida 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Utes will have it first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the South Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw an interception.
Nowhere to go, and now the ball, loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Return brings it out to the 40. And your Utah Utes will take over. First and 10.
The offense set for a first down play. Now on the option. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more fit.
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Utes! And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Hey, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Floating away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Feeling some heat. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.